Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be taking this basic cone shape and turning it into 4 different ideas. So Santa Claus isn't the only one, so please stay tuned for all the different ideas. Please, in the comments below, write down all your ideas of what you can make out of this cone shape. So happy folding, and let's get started. The first step in making this cone-shaped design that's going to make 4 different projects is if you're using a hardcover book, you're going to go ahead and use some sort of utility knife and go ahead and cut off the front cover. Some books are easier than others. I'm using a very old book, so it comes off pretty easily. Soft cover, you don't need a knife at all. You can just go ahead and use your fingers and just cut it off. And once you've done that, you're going to have a stack of papers. So my book, I'm using it actually because it's quite old, but I don't need it to be quite as long as it is. So I'm going to take this chunk off and use that for a different project. And that's going to leave me a stack right here. Go ahead and do it like that. And go ahead and neaten it up a bit. Then you can go ahead and put your knife away. You won't need that again. And then you're going to go ahead and do the fold, which is quite easy. You're going to take the top right corner, bring it down along the gutter, and then you're going to take that whole, almost like I think of it as a sailboat, go ahead and fold it down again. It almost looks like you're folding a paper airplane. Right corner, bring it down, bring the entire piece of paper down, turn the page. Top right corner, down along the gutter, fold again. And that is your entire pattern. Then I'm going to show you how to go ahead and finish off that cone shape. Now to finish off the cone shape, you're going to see here that you have this extra tab right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold it up like so, and then you're going to tuck it under. And that's going to form your perfect cone shape right there. So let me show you again. You're going to go ahead and fold it up and then tuck it under. Fold it up, tuck it under. And as you can tell here, that is the start of the cone shape. And you're going to repeat that through the entire book. And then please stay tuned because I'm going to show you how to go ahead and make it rounded. And then I'm going to show you 4 different ways to decorate this. It can be a Christmas tree, it could be a witch's hat, it could even be a gnome, and it can even be Santa Claus. If you have any other ideas of what you could use to make with this cone shape, I would love for you to hear your comments below. And while I'm doing this, why don't you go ahead and like and subscribe so I can continue producing these videos every Sunday. So once you've formed most of the pages, it's going to start to get very difficult to work with. That's completely normal. So I just want to show you at the end what it's going to look like. So if you notice, a little bit of a struggle, that's okay. And you just continue. It's going to be a little bit hard to get it into the gutter at this point. You just keep on working with it. You could either use your finger or something else to try to get it in there like that. As you see, you can keep going. And put that in there. So depending on the thickness of your paper is going to be how many pages you're going to use. So right now I'm at 230 pages that I've used so far. My pages are fairly thick, so it just depends on the weight of your paper, how many pages you want to use. Get that in there. A bone folder might help you to get in there. So once you feel like you have a nice cone shape like I do, you can remove the extra of your paper. As you can see, it's just everything's very tight at this point, so it's not quite as easy to remove pages, but you can. And you see, mine did not come out quite as neat as I wanted, so I'm just going to go back in there and try to get it out. You could also use a utility knife. That's fine as well. Whatever you need to do. Just careful not to go too far in. No rush. And then you're going to have this cone shape. What you're going to notice here is the binding of the book will automatically curl like this. I didn't really have to do anything. Then you're going to take your glue gun and go ahead and just add some glue right here to finish off that seam. Really don't need a lot because the book just kind of does want to close on its own. And there you have it. Now, you have choices of what you want to turn this into. My first thing I'm going to turn this into is a witch's hat. So I went ahead and I cut out a circle. I just used a big dinner plate, and that seemed to be right about the right size. And then I took this ribbon, is really pretty in blue, but I really wanted that silver side. So then I'm going to go ahead and take that silver side and go all the way around. And then glue it in place. And then I cut out this square within a square to kind of make a little belt loop for the front. And that was my option number 1 for a witch's hat. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you 3 more things you can make with this simple cone shape. The next idea you can make with this cylinder is Santa Claus. So I went to the dollar store, you can go to Amazon, and I got this beard and mustache. And I'm going to go ahead and take a glue gun and glue it over here. So towards the bottom part. So there's this, luckily there's some nice felt behind it, so that should stick real nice. So it looks like this right now. Then I'm going to go ahead. I also got these fake glasses that will go like so. And then I'm going to glue some googly eyes on under the glasses. And then I have the Santa hat that I'll just go ahead and place right like so. And that's going to be our Santa Claus. The next option is to make a sweet little gnome. So you can go ahead, again, and find or make a little gnome hat. It's going to go over just like so. Then I went ahead and I glue gunned a little small Christmas ornament just to give it a little bit extra flair at the end of the hat. And then you're going to go ahead and take a glue gun and glue his little nose, which again is just another ornament. And there you have your sweet little gnome. And the last one is going to be a Christmas tree. But before we make the Christmas tree, I'm going to show you how to make a perfect star out of piece of paper. To make the star to put on top of the Christmas tree, go ahead and if you have an extra piece of page from the same book so that the paper matches, that's fine. You could use a magazine, you could use cardstock, whatever you would like. So what you're going to go ahead is take your paper, fold it in half, fold it in half again. As you can see, this is quite simple to make a really pretty star. Then go ahead and unfold it like that. Now you're going to take the top right corner and fold it down to that halfway mark that you have. You can still see it in the crease. Go ahead and fold that down. Now you're going to take the top left section and fold it along this same angle right here that you just created. Now you have this little extra flap right here. You're going to go ahead and fold that over. And for the last step, you'll just need a pair of scissors and go ahead and angle it up. I'm going to make if you want to make a large star, go down here. But for our Christmas tree, I want it to be fairly small. So I'm going to angle it right here. And it's just this very tip part that you cut off that will become your star. And then go ahead and carefully unfold it. And you have this really pretty star. Now, to put it on top of our Christmas tree, I'm going to use a toothpick. And because I don't want the toothpick to be shown, I'm going to go ahead and trace this star on another piece of paper and then sandwich the toothpick in the middle, like so, and glue the two stars together. So I'll show you that step. So here's the same paper. I'm going to go ahead and trace my star right on it. I mean, I could fold another star. It would just be really difficult to get the exact same size. So I'm just going to go ahead and trace it like so. If you're good with scissors, you could probably just cut right around it. And don't worry if you get a little ink on it, because that will be the side I'll put inside. That'll get hidden. So go ahead and cut out your second star. There's my second star. I'm going to just take some white glue. Put that down there. Then I want my toothpick, because that's what's going to attach it to the tree, and put your second star right on top. Now, it didn't exactly line up perfectly as I had hoped, so just if you need to do a little trim work, not a big deal. Remember, you're dealing with paper, so all things are fixable. Then you're going to go ahead and glue that star right into the middle like so. I'm just going to use a little bit of glue gun just to speed up the drying process. Just hold it for a second. And now my tree has a star. Now to decorate the rest of your tree, you have lots of options. You could use little pom-poms, you could use ribbon. I'm going to go ahead and just use these little stickers I have here. As easy as that. If you don't like the sticker idea, and as you see, you might need a little bit of glue gun. You could also just tie a nice little ribbon, totally up to you. I think it's really sweet with these little stickers. Very easy to use. Doing it all different colors, so it's almost like, it looks like it has like little, the tree lights. Oops. Then you might need a little bit of glue gun if your stickers don't want to do their thing. And you're just going to keep on doing that until you get the look you like. But as you can already see, it's really, really sweet. Now with the star, you could also take a Sharpie marker if you wanted and do like a nice little outline right here just to highlight it. That's up to you as well. So many options, and be as creative as you'd like.